Hello, my beautiful beans and things. We are back with Torna. We still have a lot of side quests to get through. It's going to be a good time. We're going to have fun. So let's jump right into it. All right, let's help this elderly potter.
What luck, a group of youngsters. I was just looking for someone to run an errand for me.
I'm dying, you know. Well, seems you've made peace with it.
The doctor says the end is near. Oh, don't be sad. At my age, death is a peaceful prospect. I've seen so many of my friends off already. Now it's my turn. That's all there is to it. All souls will be saved in the end. That's what the teachings of the Praetor say, and that's what I believe.
I'm glad you find comfort in these teachings, but also the Praetor is a terrible person. Just saying.
Where was I? Ah, yes. My one regret is a promise I once made to a friend that I haven't kept. I promised to make a vase, but I don't have the materials for it. Would you know where to find them for me? Here's what I need. 2 sprigs of spiral mistletoe, 4 silver wing quartz, and 4 chunks of eternity loam. That's it. If you happen to find some on your travels and feel like sharing, I'll be most grateful. Oh, about the eternity loam, I seem to remember that you could harvest it in the Lofton Nature Preserve. These days it's very valuable, so I feel like there isn't so much of it left. Still, it may be worth a look. No need to go all out of your way to get it all, but like I said, I'd be grateful for any help you can offer. I reckon my friend's forgotten all about this, but a promise is a promise and I want to keep it.
Aww. Alright, yeah, we can help you out here. Alright, time to get my old lady voice ready.
Oh, you found the materials for me. How terribly kind of you. Now I can finally fulfill that old promise.
Will you be okay? Is there anything else we can help with?
No, young lady. I'm quite all right. Thank you for asking. I could never face him again if I broke that promise. What would he think of me?
I don't mean to pry, but who is he?
He was my husband, though I haven't seen him in decades.
Your husband?
One day, years ago, he came home saying he was taking over the family inn, and wouldn't I like to help out there? But I'd just become a potter, you'd see, and that's all I wanted to do, and all I ever wanted to do. So I sent him packing. Told him maybe one day, when I created my finest work, I might come back to him.
And that was that. He hasn't tried to find you since then.
Well, maybe he knew that wasn't the whole story. That the thing about my finest work was just an excuse. The truth is, I didn't hate the idea of working at the inn. I just hated that he took for granted that I would do it. He didn't consider my work important, and that hurt most of all because I loved him, I truly did.
I see.
But look at me, rambling on at you. It's been a while since I talked about that. When I finish his vase, will you take it to him? Say, here it is. Muriel's finest work.
I'm afraid we're gonna have to decline that request. Huh? What are you on about, Minoth? You made the promise. You should deliver the vase yourself.
You want me to, after all of these years?
He has a point. It doesn't matter how many years it's been. You're here now, aren't you? There's still time for you to make good on your promise. Do it before it really is too late. He's still upset about the quester. Lora and Addam are 2 of the most kind-hearted fools you'll ever meet, so of course they want to help you. They do everything in their power to help. And you would just sit back and let them.
Very well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to get some exercise. Would you give me a few minutes? I need to gather my things.
Oh, let's see how this goes.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's go and find my husband.
Are you sure you'll be alright walking all that way?
He should be at the inn in Hyper, so it isn't all that far. I'll be fine with you youngsters to help me.
Hyper? Does that mean your husband is... Oh!
I haven't been back since the day we split up. You may be witness to a bit of a scene, but I hope you'll stick by me.
Okay, now I'm even more invested.
Where shall we head to next?
Door to inn.
Hello, is anyone here?
Odd. The inn's open, but no one's around.
I hope nothing's happened to him.
Wait here, miss. We'll have a look around.
I'm not sure if it means anything, but I spotted some footprints out front. Maybe they lead somewhere?
You've got a sharp pair of eyes there, missus.
I was just so nervous about seeing my husband again that I had my eyes fixed on the ground. I just don't know how I feel when I see him or how I should behave. It feels like being a young woman again, even though I know we can't turn back time.
Where are these footprints? Okay, there's footprints.
Slow and steady. Laser
We got this. These must be the footprints Muriel was talking about. Please, please, please. Don't let anything happen to him. Really? Why? Every time.
He's moving.
Hey there, are you alright?
Can't
breathe. Let me see him. His breath sounds all wrong. There might be something blocking his windpipe. What should we do? What if he's having some kind of seizure? Shall I fetch a doctor? No, it's no use. You'd never make it in time. We'll have to perform first aid ourselves. Hayes, what do we need? Ideally, something to soothe his throat. We need him to help him breathe easier. Alright. Okay. Chamomile is good. Okay. I really thought the Grim Reaper was coming for me this time. Oh there, are you okay standing up? You should probably take it easy, old man.
Oh, don't worry about me. I feel much better now thanks to you. I have these funny turns sometimes, but I just need a little rest and I'm right as rain.
You should absolutely get some rest, but you should know you have a visitor. A visitor?
You mean a guest at the end? Oh, blast. That means they've been waiting all this time. I'd have to hurry back.
Hey, you can't go running off on your own again. Lora! Let's go. Edion, come with me. We might need you. Of course. Everyone come. You really wouldn't think he was lying helpless on the ground 2 seconds ago. He's young in spirit, not a bad thing at all. It is a bit worrying though, isn't it? Well, we came here to help, so we'll just have to do that. In more ways than one. Alright. Let's see this grand reunion.
Hold it. It can't be. Muriel, is that you? It's been too long, Dio. You look older, as do I. Well, I never. What's the occasion? Have you finished your best work? I've been waiting to see that. You've been waiting, even though I didn't write to you even once. You've never been waiting all this time. I know when you're pulling my leg.
You've not changed either.
You still laugh when you're embarrassed. Let's go inside and talk. So you're ill, and still you came all the way to see me. It's thanks to these youngsters. You're not dead yet, so why not do what you can while you're still alive? That's what they said to me.
I think I chose my words a little more carefully. Did you really? I couldn't tell.
Everyone, I'd like to extend my heartfelt thanks to you all. When you get as old as we are, you get so tangled up in obligations, it feels as if you can't move anymore. You get used to glossing over difficult things or giving up entirely, but that did no good at all for either of us. It's true. We were both too wrapped up in our own lives. How about it, Muriel? Why don't you stay here tonight? We have years and years of stories to swap. And I want your expert opinion on where to display your vase. Yeah, are you sure? I've got something in my eye.
Shall we leave these two alone?
Wait. Something's been nagging me this whole time. Haven't I seen you before in Indol? I have, I'm sure I have. With someone called Quaester Malthus. He helped me when I slipped on some stairs. Aren't you his attendant? He was so kind. How is he? Don't worry. Whatever their past deeds, all souls will attain salvation. I believe that with all my heart. Here, take this.
Oh, okay, thank you. What is it?
It's only a little thing. I made it once to ward off evil and invite happiness. I don't need it anymore now. May your path be blessed from this day on. Aww.
Alright, that was cute. What is this? Ho ho, if isn't Lora and Addam. Tarath! Didn't expect to find you here. What happened to guarding the garden? Well, now. I took a nasty old hit in the attack the other day and my legs aren't what they used to be. Long story short, I've been reassigned to Torna's womb. Oh really? I'm sorry to hear that. Are you okay? That must have been simply awful for you. Don't go giving me those sad eyes, miss. It's not as bad as all that. I'll be right as rain with a bit of time. I sometimes get to catch up with Master Azerda and he regales me with war stories, so it's not all bad. Azerda has war stories? He does, as you might imagine, what with him being 800 years old and all. He's seen a lot of stuff in his time. Like that story he told me about the other day about that fabulous hoard of money. Fabulous hoard of money? Oh, That reminds me, Master Azerda said that if I saw you, I should send you to him. He should be in Torna's womb if you want to pop along there. My legs need a bit of rest, so I'm going to head back to my post. Azerda SOS.
We'd be more than happy to assist.
Hopefully not the money he borrowed to give to his girlfriend.
Hi.
Oh, it's you lot. Thank you for meeting me here. Let's get right to business. You see that blighter over there? Oh, hi! There was a little bother, and it's got me rather pinned down, I'm afraid. Okay. Would you possibly be able to clear it away for me? Can't you do it yourself? Do you think I'd be asking you if I could do it myself? It doesn't look that tough, though. I get the feeling there's more to this than you're letting on. Yes, there may be. It's okay, Nuncle. We'll take care of it. Thank you. You're very kind to an old titan. Shall we go? We'll handle it in a jiffy. Consider it a favor. Azerda? Explain yourself! Why can you not do this? I have questions. Thank you for all that. I'm sorry you had to go through all that trouble for me. Hooey, now that's settled, I can finally leave. I have to ask, what exactly happened? Well, Jin, when you've lived as long as I have, there are bound to be one or two matters you find it indelicate to talk about. Women? Now, wait just a moment. How dare you assume like that, young man? Now, Minoth, don't pry. The Titan doth protest too much, methinks. I'd say I hit the bullseye. Is there special someone in your heart, Azerda? Hey, so while we're chatting, someone had mentioned something about a fabulous hoard of money. What's that all about? Oops, I just remembered I have somewhere to be. I have to go and meet Tarath. Okay, toodle pip. Bye, Nuncle. He's hiding something for sure. Should we find out what it is? I'm sure it's very complicated, whatever it is. Perhaps we should just trust he has it under control. I want to be nosy. No, let's be nosy. When I look at Uncle, I think that maybe people and Titans aren't so very different at all. Blades too, of course. There's no reason we shouldn't all get along. I agree. That's a very positive outlook. When I look around at you guys, I can't help but believe it. Hello?
Ah, Prince Addam, long have I longed for the chance to speak with you properly.
I'm really sorry, but we're actually pretty busy, so...
No, wait, please.
That's a bit rude, isn't it? I mean, I'm constantly going out of my mind with worry about you, Prince, and now this.
It's heartless is what it is. And after I've pledged the entirety of my heart and soul to you in Torna. And another thing, I've been at your side since your royal childhood, and you've always been, shall we say... Cut to the chase already.
Yeah, right, yes, fine. Say whatever you wanted to say, then.
Huh? Alright, indeed. The earlier attack has caused a lot of damage to the capital, and the rebel is still being removed. In particular, the residential and shopping wards are taking time to clear, but we're short-handed, so I...
Alright, I see the problem here. How about we help out then?
Egad, would you really?
You said you needed hands, right? Well, the prince and the rest of us have some perfectly good ones right here. She's right. I would like to do my part also.
I thank you, kind sir, huh? Aren't you the Ardanian?
Shh, let's not tell the whole country about it, shall we? With this many helpers, we should be done in no time. Quite. Let's clear up the wreckage from the residential and shopping wards, and let's be quick about it.
Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Trail of destruction.
We'd be more than happy to assist.
Let's just look. Move rebel.
Witness my...
Do. Alright. Shouldn't take too long. Move rebel. And yeah, this place will look... Well. Come on. I guess we can't remove the rebel if we're standing on top of it. That does make sense. Alright. Alright, the last one. Easy enough. Yay. Where did you go? There you are. Hello. Oh, is the wreckage all cleared out then? Thank you very much. With that done, we only need to fix up the gardens in the capital, and the capital will be back to its old glory. The tools and workers I have already assembled, so could you please give our head gardener the go-ahead? He's a man called Bry. He should be waiting in the gardens. Ah, easy enough. They should be right around here. Aha! There you are. Excuse me, are you Bry? Niddles asked us to come tell you to start repairs on the garden. Sorry, we're closed for business. Go away. Has something happened?
Yes, it has, and it's all because of my knuckle-headed son. Oh, this poor son. He's meant to be bringing me sand, not loafing around somewhere.
Sand? So you sent your son to fetch sand, is that right?
Exactly, from the Harad Hills. I've told him to be careful, and plenty of times too. I wonder what the oaf is doing.
It certainly sounds like he may have encountered trouble. We could look for him if you'd let us. Do you have any idea where your son might be?
If I did, I wouldn't be having such a hard time. But there's a wooded area on the far side of the hills. Maybe he just got lost in there by mistake. If you happen to find him, could you drag him back here? We need that sand to get on with the work. Oh, this poor son that we met at the very beginning of... Okay. My dude,
Let's
hurry
catch our
back.
breath and move out.
Hurry back before you... Hey!
Is that Kame?
Ah!
I was not expecting.
Lora, look out!
Thanks, Jin. I'm good.
But we have to save that man. Okay! Let's fight.
Surprisingly
All right.
effortless.
there were a way to avoid bloodshed, I would take it gladly.
My dude, you're in trouble. Sorry about that. I was trying to warn you not to come any closer. I guess I need to get better at warnings, huh? Sorry you got attacked. Anyway, it's been a while. Didn't think I'd have to be saved by you guys again, but here we are. You recognize me, right? It's Kim. Remember you helped me with that monster/bridge situation? I had a feeling we'd bump into each other again. Haha, what a coincidence, eh? God, I gotta hurry, otherwise my old man will lay into me again. Sorry, I have to dash. Thanks for saving my skin. I'll see you back in the capital. Too late. Too late. That stings. Did you seriously need to punch me? Shut your mouth, boy. Can't you see how much you've put everyone out? A thrashing is exactly what you need. Hey. Stop, my dude. Even his hair looks like little horns. What was I supposed to do? I got attacked by monsters. I'm not prepared for something like that. And anyways, all this because a bit of gardening gets pushed back by a day? It's way out of proportion. Bit of gardening. I'll show you a bit of gardening, you. Mr. Nittle, control yourself. This is getting out of hand. Fool, you think it's just some garden? This is the royal garden of the King of Torna we're talking about. I know all that. Oh, you do you? The state of this garden will remind our liege of the disarray his land is in after the war, and you're fine with that? What if someone comes forward, says our king can't even keep his garden in good condition? If it reaches his royal heirs, his brilliance may dim, and that may impact his rule. Down that path lies chaos and misery. Dad, come on, it's just a garden. I'm telling you it's more than that. You better learn to listen, boy. There's more at stake than you know. Huh, I guess you're a big deal, huh, Pops? Even though I don't get it. Still talking back, you must really miss the taste of my knuckles. That's not what I mean. I might not 100% understand, but I'm open to the possibility that you're right. I don't know if what you say is true, but I guess it might be, so I guess I'll keep helping you with your work. Is that right? Well, it's very nice of you to say. I think you're just trying to pacify this dude. But you'll have to give me something as well, like words of encouragement, some coaching or whatever. Because I tell you, I've had enough taste of your fist to laugh me several lifetimes. If I wanted your opinions on how to raise a son, I would have asked you. I'm so happy they finally reached an understanding. Have they? How is that an understanding? Exactly. Thank you, Mythra. Just look at how happy and content they look. Doesn't that speak volumes? Okay, the garden is very nice, but, I think we need some family therapy. In any case, I'm glad the gardens have been finally put in order. Thank you, everyone. At last I can bring His Majesty some good news. Well, that is a positive outcome. Now, is there's anything else we can... Surely you jest, Lord Hugo. My heart couldn't withstand any more second-hand embarrassment. May the architect grant you a long life and good fortune, Mr. Nittle. Yes, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
I do only what His Majesty
All right.
asks of me.
I don't think they've really come to an understanding, but... Alright, here we go. Hello, young lady. The name's Addam, and I'm a shipwright by trade, though currently in the midst of moving. Sorry to accost you, but do you know much about ships? My apprentice could use a hand with the one he's making now. A ship, you say? I have to say, I haven't a clue. But we'd love to help if we could. There's much a lifesaver, as people say then. But tell me, what do you expect from the future? Huh? I haven't really given it much thought. Why do you ask? Because a person's destiny can change depending on what they choose to fixate on, what they choose to value. I'm not really sure where you're going with this. You're suggesting that our compulsions may do more than bring us happiness or prosperity. If one were to be fixated on a remote past which cannot be changed, what a sad life they would lead. Their sadness would only beget further sadness. What a curious mind you have, sir. Where's this all of a sudden? I thought your head was full of Hugo. His Majesty is everything to me. That's subtly different from a compulsion. That's right, I'd call it devotion if I had to call it anything. I'd call it overbearing, but to each their own. Friends, we are getting sidetracked. Yes, well, in any case, I'm very curious to see what fate has in store for you, young lady. As for my apprentice, Equin, he just returned to the residential district. Do pay him a visit if you're so inclined. But in the midst of that, you mustn't forget whom you're helping, for what cause, and where it may lead you. Okay. How you doing? Who are you? I don't have any appointments today. Please do excuse us for interrupting you unannounced. The thing is, we've heard you were making a ship and... Yes, I'm right in the middle of doing some review work. No sleep, no rest, for all rest for its people for Torna. As you can see, I've not got enough people or materials, so it's all down to me working triple time. You need to sleep, my dude. So, what was I supposed to be doing just now? Are you quite all right? He must be going mad from sleep deprivation. Here, why don't we help? Are you serious? That would be brilliant. In that case, could you get me a pane of glass and 10 links of lumber and find us a skipper? That'd probably do. Oh, Titan's foot, I completely forgot about the paint delivery. Dude, sleep. Sleep. Wait up, hold on, we'll need more to go on. Gone without a trace. Interesting lad, isn't he? Wears his heart on his sleeve and acts as quick as he thinks. Sure, he's a real peach, but you do realize we've got no idea what he actually needs from us, right? Might it be an idea to visit Mr. Arb and hear some details from him? It'd be a shame to waste precious time seeking a husband with no concrete to go on. You spoke well, Legion. At times like this, it's good to rely on the expertise of others. Having the master cover for the incompetence of his apprentice makes sense. Let's do it. You've got a real talent for wording things in the exact worst way possible, you know that? I just wonder why he's building that ship in such a hurry in the first place. Alright. I mean, this dude apparently does not sleep, so I understand why he might be a bit forgetful. So we're trying to help, but we don't know how. Oh, so you've come back. Quinn always has been that way. Allow me to fill you in on the glass and wood. From the lumber, what we need is durability. 10 muscle branches from Gormott should do nicely for a start. Next, the glass panes, but the usual ones won't cut it, I'm afraid. We'll need some good reinforced glass for this. Unfortunately, you can't just pick those up around here. We'll need the help of a professional in this matter. As for the skipper, I've got an idea. A woman by the name of Maquilla who lives in Gormott. Mention my name and she should hear you out. Well, does that all make sense? Hope it's not too much to ask. Alright. Alright! We had helped you out, so... Oh, it's you. Thank you for all your help earlier. Reinforced glass? Yeah, sure, I deal in that. Just give me a sec. Right, there you go. Oh, yeah, don't worry about the price. It's thanks to you all that I can work on my glass in peace now. It's the least I could do to thank you. You could come around again sometime, and we could hang out? I mean, without all this business stuff. Thank you. You're looking for a skipper, and you're serious about it? Oh, but my services don't come cheap, darlings. Let's see now. My rates are, how's 200,000 G sound? Mention Arb's name. Oh, you're friends with him? Well, why didn't you say so sooner, darlings? If you need a skipper, I'll be there. I can't very well refuse if he's asking. I'm sure he's got reasons to and so on. But money? Nah, forget about it. I'm not so far gone that I can't do a friend a favor. So where do I go? Yanchik Harbor? Yep, got it. By the by, do you need me to go in all sneaky-like? Is someone after you? Oh, you're not really involved. Cool, no precautions necessary then. Ha, don't mind me, darlings. Let's just meet in Yanchik Harbor. Toodle-pip and all that. Alright. Have you slept, my dude? Hey, you've brought the materials. Quick work, helps a lot, thanks. So that just leaves the helmsman, huh? You got me one of those as well? She's waiting in Yanchik Harbor? You should have said so sooner. I could have been halfway there by now. I don't know how much sooner you would like me to have said that. I literally just arrived. Would you look at that? Thanks to your help, we've got ourselves a ship. Oh, no kidding. She's a beauty. Ah, of course she is. Made her myself, I did. There's still a few bits I'd like to polish up, seeing as how I made her in a bit of a hurry. Well, now, she's much grander than I expected. Oh, there's Miss Maquilla. Allow me to introduce you. This is your new helmswoman, Miss What? You? Helmswoman? Hey there, Sonny boy. Still skint as a badger, I see. You know each other? Know each other? She used to sponge off my master's charity once upon a time. Since then, we keep meeting. Well, anyhow, she's a great smuggler. She'll get anything anywhere, though obviously for a considerable fee. Smuggler? What? I have questions. Many questions. Mind not painting me like I'm some miserly gold digger, dear. Your master asked me to work with you, so be civil. And so to business. What are we to be smuggling today? Weapons? Bullion? I've got a policy against carrying monsters, just so you're aware. They make so much racket. Stop being daft. It's people, okay? The fighting's reached our shores, so I want to be ready to help evacuate townsfolk when the time comes. Obviously, this one boat isn't enough, but even one's a start. I'll try to make more later as well. So you'll run like a scared rat and leave Torna to sink. You don't get it. So as long as the Tornans survive, they'll settle again. Wherever they settle again will be home enough. Okay then. So what we're actually smuggling as a nation. Really now, Sonny boy. You know what? I like the cut of your jib. Very good. I'll pitch in with your venture. Right then. Let's see what we're working with. I see. So a queen's been building boats to help his countrymen. Don't give me too much credit. I just want to do whatever I can, that's all. The way I see it, there's only so much leaders can do in a crisis. If we wait for them to act, help might come too late. I think you're too humble. Not many people would take it upon themselves to put a plan like this into action. Oh gosh, thanks. I think the key thing is that you can't wait for a perfect solution. Or you might end up waiting forever. I cannot tell if he's a visionary or simply somewhat deluded. I just think if you keep at it, then eventually you'll get there, and you just have to believe in yourself. So it's all about the self-confidence, huh? I mean, fair. Alright. Do-do-do-do!
You have my thanks.
Oh, not the two I was expecting,
Why,
but...
thanks.
Whoa, hey, check it out, Mick. He really made a brand new boat. Aren't you glad we came? Oh, it looks like everything worked out quite well, I see. Well, young lady, how about you? Do you know yet what you want to accomplish? No, I don't think quite yet, but I know I'll be thinking about it. Up until now, I was focused on survival, that I didn't leave much time for setting goals and personal objectives. I see. Well, there's no shame in that. Whichever way the world turns, I hope you always stay true to yourself. One must be strong, yet supple. That phrasing, it could apply to water, no? It bends around obstacles, yet it does not break. Truly yours is a most interesting mind. I do wish we could make time to talk at our leisure. I mustn't. I have my... Don't fidget so, Aegion. You're not a mere instrument for responding to my orders and demands. You can do as you please. Exactly, Aegion. His Majesty can perfectly well make do with just me for a time. Sir Aegion, was it? Perhaps that you don't believe we could become fast friends? Not at all. Let us retire now, for there is much to speak of, kind sir. Yay! Okay, wow, this gave us 3. Very nice.
Friends would like to hear fine performance of Rikoko. What happy thing you say. Dream of Rikoko is to be traveling minstrel playing sing-songy trade in towns and cities of all rest. Rikoko turned a little green from jealousy when bards Leo and Arzarn came to town here. Wait, Rikoko have it. Rikoko perhaps able to team up with Leo and Arzarn. Probably good for a career to make such connections. But Rikoko shy to late blooming radish. Like late blooming radish. Talk to new person, flushes under fur and heart of flattery. Not when blowing flute though. Rikoko actually blossom like hot house flower under attention of everyone. Funny. So perhaps friend could act as middle pawn and speak to bards on behalf of Rikoko. Tell them all about passion of Rikoko of blowing a flute. Much thank you. Alright.
The bard. Hi. Bah, fancy ditching your old mate just because you get a girlfriend? Pretty lame if you ask me. Oh, it's you lot. You helped me out before that Leo business, didn't you? What's that? There's someone who wants to join our posse and it's a young lady? Maybe life's just about to start for all Azarn. I mean, I better ask a few questions to make sure. Don't want to rush into... like, you know who. I'm just going to apply a little test, just for my peace of mind, you see. Nothing too difficult, just a few questions. I just want to find out a little bit about her passion for the bard's life. Not everyone's built for it, you know? The answers to these questions will let me know if she's serious or just one of those fly-by-night dilettantes. Okay, brace yourself. She plays an excellent flute. Flute, eh? Actually, I think the delicate timbre of the flute would be a pretty good compliment to my stuff. Okay, next question. Usually shy, but a confident performer. Sounds like a contradiction, but a lot of performers are like that. I'm the same sort. Usually I'm reserved, but when I have an audience, I open right up. Okay, next, how about this? How's she feel about leaving Torna? She's keen to visit far-off towns. Okay, I see. From what you've told me, she sounds like she'd make a cracking bard. She'll be a fine replacement for that turncoat Leo. Even better, maybe. We'll let her know the good news. From this day forth, she's my new buddy. Never had a girl in the group before. This will make our lives rosier. Alright. You got the job. Hi.
Really? Azarn want to partner up with Rikoko? Because of this, career prospects of Rikoko are much improved. Now Rikoko can huff and puff flute in many far-off towns and other exotic locations. Thanks, Yus.
Aw. I wanna find out how that went. Leo's still there.
Hello. Did friends not mention Rikoko was no pawn? Rikoko here, Azarn was not happy about that. Rikoko is lady and perfectly capable one too. So why Azarn care? Rikoko made beautiful sound huffing and puffing on flute. Even Azarn appreciate that. Azarn has closed mind, but very serious about music and technique. Good partner for Rikoko. Rikoko will study hard and become a great minstrel one day. Show Azarn what Rikoko is made of. Hi, Azarn. So unfair. I really thought my life was about to start, but she was just a no-born. Isn't she cute? You say, yeah, sure, she's cute, but that's not the kind of cute that makes me get out of bed in the morning. Oh, you never said what species the girl in question belonged to. Well, okay. All you said was there was a young lady who wants to join our posse. Oh, Architect, I'm sorry. It seems I rushed to conclusions and got myself too excited. Guess I was so keen to move on from Leo that I let my imagination run away with me. Well, whatever. Rikoko's flute playing really is top-notch, so we're back in the barding business for the long haul. Hey, Gio. Oh, it's you guys. You're really making a name for yourselves lately. I heard about the evacuation ship you helped put together. People can't seem to start talking about it. I hope they're saying good things, though I suspect the truth is a little more complicated than that. You're a sharp one. Of course, there are lots of folks who are really grateful to you. People like being prepared for an emergency. But there are plenty of people who can't or won't leave the city. Something should be done to help them. No should. Something will be done. Morimo is chairman of Commonsair. Role include obligation to make sure all folk are able to live restful, peaceful lives. To that end, Morimo have wonderful idea. Only had to skip 5 meetings to come up with idea. What we need is impregnable shelter. I'm not so sure you should be skipping all those meetings. Morimo will read minutes of meetings later, or not. Anyway, that's not current action point. I certainly like the idea of building an emergency shelter in the middle of town. Seems like you lot could help. First thing we need for shelter is help of builder. Maybe ask Waiton? Waiton. The name is familiar. Isn't he Lyta's father? Remember how her blade named the Waytree in honor of him. You know Lyta? I should have guessed. You've got the right Waiton at any rate. He's one of the district's foremost artisans, but he's tricky. Hehe. No worry, Morimo and Waiton are walkie stroll buddies. He'd definitely lend hand to endeavor. Okay, then. We'll go and talk to Waiton, I guess. Oh, we finally meet Lyta's dad. Alright. Oh, the temperamental builder. I know Morimo, but even if I wanted to help you, which I don't, I couldn't. Won't help nobody who helped them who has ran away from the capital. Not even Prince Addam, begging your pardon. You run around telling people what they want to hear, but you don't have no interest in actually protecting us.
People want to save everyone, end up saving no one. That's where you are headed, mark my words. There, I've said my piece. Get off home. Well, that didn't go well. But if you don't try to help anyone, then you help no one as well. Yeah, have to say, I saw this coming. This isn't going to be easy. Wayne's as old school as they come. Stubborn old goat, that one. Lyda usually acts as intermediary, but... Wait, I seem to remember him mentioning that Lyda was the reason he couldn't leave the capital. Could it be he's worried about her? Can't be easy when your only daughter is off adventuring. Hate to trouble you, but if you run into Lyda somewhere on your travels, could you ask her to pay a visit home? She's probably in Gormott. How do I know? Because that's where I told her to go. Go to Gormott, see the world. Yeah, I know where she is. A newbie driver? Now you come to mention it, I did see a ridiculously bubbly driver. Her blade was kind of a buzzkill, though. They were talking about heading out of Torgoth Village and trying to climb the Titan's neck or something? I don't remember the name, so it was lunchtime, so I was more interested in slaying a few rice balls. Fair enough. Lyda, please help with your dad. Hey guys, what are you doing here? Here to exploit the Titan's neck too, or not? As lovely as that sounds, there's actually some stuff going on that we wanted to discuss. No need to be so cryptic, Lora. Let's just cut to the chase. We need your help, Lyda. You need me? Oh, don't tell me. Is this some kind of spicy food eating contest? I can't think of anything worse, to be perfectly honest. If someone suggested a contest like that, there'd be an Addam-shaped hole in the door before you could blink. Okay, so it's not that. What's this all about then? That was an amusing diversion, but you mentioned cutting to the chase? Yeah, poor Zeke. It's just his ideals about Addam just absolutely crushed. My dad said that? For architect's sakes, I'm so sorry about him. He's a toughie. No need to apologize. He's a straight talker, and I respect that. The handyman Geo seemed to think that worrying about his only daughter has Wayton's hackles up a bit. Oh, you think so? I can't imagine that would make Dad so angry, though. Back when Kaeda named the Waytree after him, he used the words grumpy and stubborn, right? Yeah, I did say that, but that stuff he said to you was a bit beyond grumpy. Something to do with that blade Malos setting his sights on the capital, perhaps. Okay, what should I do? I'm still on my journey of self-improvement. You're going to go home, right? I see no reason not to go back and help these people. Yeah, thanks, Kaeda. You're the best. You always know what to do. Okay, then I guess I'll see you back at the capital. We meet again. Bother me as much as you like. I'm not going to be changing my mind. Go home. Oh, well, I guess I'll just leave then. Lyda, what on all rest? I heard you were worried about me, so here I am. How are you doing, Dad? Is everything all right? Are you? Never better, all thanks to Kaeda and these lovely people. This lot? I owe them my life, Dad. They helped me when I was in a tight spot. They picked me up and set me straight. You don't say. They told me the capital was in trouble. And I know how you always treat the buildings you make like your children. So it must have been tough, huh? Seeing your children destroyed right in front of your eyes like that? You're not wrong, lass. Just remembering that day is, well, let's just say I don't care to. Makes me want to strangle someone. Either that jerk who did this, or me, as I couldn't do naught about it. That's not true, Dad. There's plenty you can do. You can use your skills to help people. You can make it right. I'm so sorry I wasn't here when it happened. I should have been. It's okay, lass. I mean, she might have got hurt if she was. So, for this shelter of yours, best way to go is to expand the inn's basement, I reckon. Just need the right materials. Wait, so that means your help? I'm not going to refuse the folks who saved my daughter's life. Thank you so much, Dad. Well, quite the change of heart. People are truly splendid in their complexity. Hey everyone! Dad says we need to gather muscle branches, bismuth slabs, puzzle tree wood, and deer wood and alloy sheeting. We need a certain amount of each. I'm sure we'll need a lot of materials in order to build a nice, strong shelter. Dad's going to go to the inn to plan the construction, so he said we should take the stuff there when we get it. Leave it to us. We'll find all those materials in no time at all. I'll do as much as I can to lend a hand. For now, I'll ask around and see if there's anyone else who wants to help. Addam, I meant what I said before, but even so, I must thank you for helping my daughter. I'm doing this job because of the debt I owe you for that. And thank you all the same. I won't begrudge you your opinion of me. Thank you for your help, Waitin.
Good work, everyone.
Hi. Lumber set. Okay. Walling set. I probably need some more, but I think I can do this just fine. That's okay. That should do it. I'll get to work. Starting work, are you? This might cause a fair bit of disruption to your business, Fred. Don't worry about that, Waitin. You're doing us all a big favor. Just concentrate on your work. I'll hand a sign to let people know we'll be closed for a little while. That works. Cheers. I can lend a hand, Dad. To Dad. Ah, very nice. Opens, closes. It'll do right enough. Woohoo! Way to go, Dad. So this is our shelter.
This incredible durest door Morim will ever see. Cannot imagine it break ever.
Would you like to test that? Feel free to give it a good old whack.
That's okay. How hard should Morimo... That okay? How hard should Morimo hit it?
Oh, stop. It's not a toy. Feeling tired, Lora?
Yeah, no. I'm just having a bit of a moment.
Feels like there's been more downs than ups lately. I was starting to think that there's no hope for us after all. But look, sometimes hope's not misplaced after all. All you have to do is keep it burning. I'm sad. Tornans are hardy folk. They don't give up when it's dark. Sometimes they're all the stronger for it. So don't go feeling like the world's resting on your shoulders alone. We're here too. We're more than capable.
We're not just defenseless little pups. We show spirit. We rally together and make a difference.
The shelter will take a weight off our minds. Now we can fight without the fear of the worst-case scenario. Excuse me, sorry to interrupt, but Waitin would like to discuss the building of the next shelter. Already? We only just got done with this one.
No time like present.
Gathering of funds also issue. There's much to do. Jin, Hayes, have you got a... Mo? I guess moment. What's the matter? So, this is just an idea, okay? I don't know if we'll be able to do it, but when the war's over, why don't we build a house together? Don't do this to me, game. A house? I want to help people the way you've helped me. I've been mulling it over, but I just couldn't think of anything. Then I had a brainwave. It might be nice to build a house for war orphans, somewhere they can call home. Maybe I'm just being silly. I think that's wonderful, my lady. Indeed, there's a lot of people to take care of, though. It could get expensive. You're right, first we need money to build the house, and we'd have to find some way to support us all. But even if it doesn't work out, having something to strive for might help you keep your spirits up. I think so, too. Wouldn't it be nice to have a big family at last, Lady Lora? A big family. When you put it like that, I'm kind of impatient to make it happen now. Thanks, guys. I was convinced you were going to laugh at me. We would never laugh at your dreams, Lora. When all of this is over, why don't we talk to Addam about it? He'd help us out for sure. Yeah, I plan to. So let's do our utmost to protect Torna and make it happen. I'm so sad. Let's see what else we've got going on here. Oops. Oh, okay. Automatic quest. Oh! Kids, stay calm and just do what the grown-ups tell you. And grown-ups, let me think. Wow, what's happening? Oh, Prince Addam. There's a monster attack down at the harbor. It's pandemonium. Oh, okay. We can handle this. I count just 3 of them. Why would so few of them chance an attack on a settlement? Maybe the rest of their pack somewhere else? We'd have a good chance at getting some reinforcements, though. How many able bodies have you got, Noel? Most of them are already out on other duties, I'm afraid. Okay, then I want everyone available to help with the evacuation. Leave the monsters up to us. Maybe I should stay here at the lookout. I'll be more use here, I reckon. Okay, you can sit tight here then, but promise me one thing. If it starts to look dicey, retreat. That's an order. Yes, Your Majesty. We're all clear then. We'll see you later, Noel. Okay. Alright, let's smack these guys. Here we go. That should do it. Perfect. Alright. Perfect. Not too bad. That's the end of it. Prince Addam, Lora! Your Majesty, that was incredible. I didn't doubt you for a moment. What power, such poise. It was nothing special, really. You didn't come all the way over here just to say that, did you? Right, yes. More trouble. The monsters are coming from the opposite side now. So they did bring reinforcements, just as I thought. Friends of the ones we just took, maybe? It's not the usual sort of monster we see around here either. Not a local monster? I've got a bad feeling about this. Still, we better head out there. Well, I'll ask you to keep watch again. If you spot anything, let me know about it right away. Yes, Your Majesty, I won't let you down. Alright. Whew. Oh, hi. Excuse me, what are you doing here? How dare you? Get out of here. You're not supposed to be here. There we go. There we go. Is that it? Let's see. Well, that's the last of them. I still hear battle music. None of this makes any sense. What are Litherian monsters doing here? It's like the whole ecosystem's gone out of whack. It wouldn't surprise me one bit, not with an Aegis running riot. Monsters lose their homes, so they fight for another's territory. Then that lot need a new land, it's a vicious cycle. So, Tornan monsters are losing their traditional habitats and flowing into Litheria. And they're displacing Litherian monsters who wind up here. Perhaps then we should follow this disorder to its root in Litheria. So I guess we aren't the only ones to lose our homes because of war. Now each country will need to defend itself not only from Malos, but from displaced monsters too. Even at less time than I thought. Prince Addam, Lora! Yet more monsters have shown up. They've gotten inside this time. Give me a break. There can't be many of them left now. Let's give them the coup de grace. Yeah, one more assault. Oh, hi! Let's go! These are always just really fun to watch. There we go. Everyone all good? Prince Addam, Emperor Hugo. We're so very sorry to have beleaguered you with such trouble. I assure you it won't happen again. Don't stand on ceremony so much, Kalina. Anyhow, the damage doesn't seem to be too great, right, Hugo? And it is so. The war novices were ably defended, despite our numbers. There were a few breaches, mind. That's alright. The important thing is that you and Kalina are alive and well. You did a great job, and you're both still in one piece, so don't be so hard on yourself. Your Majesty. That means a lot to me, Your Majesty. If only I had your wisdom and bravery, then maybe I'd be able to do a bit more to help my prince and my people. Well, don't do yourself down. You're brave. Noel's right, Your Majesty. He hasn't a hope of holding a candle to your qualities. Thanks, Kalina. Really nicely put, that is. But anyways, I felt like I witnessed true heroes in action today. Keep that up and Malos doesn't have a chance. We aren't as powerful as you, Prince Addam. But when the time comes, we'll give everything we've got. That's right. We believe in you, Prince Addam. You're the one that can create a peaceful future for us. I really appreciate that. I promise to do everything I can to make that future a reality. The cares hang heavy on your face, Prince. Well, I'm pleased that they trust me, but from time to time, I wonder if they're wise to do so. I don't know if I can live up to this ideal that everyone has of me. I'm only human, not a god. I come up against my limits every single day. Mortal men and not divine, but set apart by blood and nobility. Prince Addam, you should hold up your head in pride before the people, resolute and unbowed. Such is the burden of one who leads his people. A heavy burden indeed. But that's the way it is. Yeah. Not many people realize that it's tough to be royal. It's about the biggest responsibility you can shoulder. But at least you don't have to bear it alone. Some things will always be difficult, but whatever's heavy can be made lighter with friends help to carry it. Wise words, Lora. I knew you'd say something like that. Lady Lora, just love those nuggets of wisdom. I agree. Nothing is easy in life. But still, we strive ever onwards, aiding one another in whatever way we can. To be the hands of His Majesty, to share in both his joys and sorrows, that is the foundation of our honor. My most loyal subjects. This whole driver and blade thing, we're almost like one person in two bodies, don't you think? So you just need to let me take on a little of that burden sometimes, no? Huh. Hey, what's wrong? Stop bottling it up, Addam. You guys. I'm just realizing what a lucky man I am to have such friends. Thank you all. Aw. Hi. Hey, Veronica, what's going on? Ahoy, Lieutenant Veronica, how's the situation? Lord Addam, what are you doing here? Well, after all that happened in the capital, I wanted to make sure everything was in order with the ranks of the militia. That's very thoughtful, Lord. In fact, we do have a small issue. How small are we talking about, though? Ever since Malos' strike on the capital earlier, the militia's been hemorrhaging people at a steady clip. Just now, a soldier came to me saying he wants to leave and go back to his country. Made me want to grab him by the shoulders and give him a good shake. He knew what he signed up for. Easy now, Veronica. It should come as no surprise. Witnessing Malos' true strength would have anyone quaking. It would take a stricter man than me to try and keep them here against their better judgment. But okay, let's talk numbers. How many have we lost? 4 frontline fighters, 2 camp guardsmen, 6 in total. I'd like to secure more personnel as soon as possible, but with things the way they are, it doesn't seem too likely. Very well, in that case, we will canvass the area for new candidates. No, my lord, you mustn't trouble yourself with such trifles. It's okay, Veronica, I feel like I've been relying on you too heavily in matters of our militia. In times of trouble, I feel it's only fair that I should show some leadership. I understand, Lord, if you insist. So, who are we looking for then? Right, let's see. I think the most important quality would be having a bold, fearless spirit. Spirit? You don't want skill or intelligence? In times of peace, yes, those would be desirable qualities for sure. But where we are now, we must stand against the Aegis, an overwhelmingly impossible foe. What we need is men with the courage to face these odds and not even flinch. Certainly, that's the department where departees must have been lacking. On the other hand, we are, after all, in an army, so a sense of discipline will also prove indispensable. No matter how brave, a single soldier is nothing if they cannot cooperate and follow orders to the letter. I see your meaning. Then we'll look for spirited and cooperative human resources. That's right, my lord. There may be some left in the capital who wish to join our cause. I can think of one. Right off the top of my head. Maybe one more. Very well then. Leave it to us. It's as good as done. Hi! Hey there. Something troubling you? Say again, the malicious sort of people, so you're looking for volunteers? I gotcha. I'll go enlist right now. Is that how you thought this would go? A militia is basically an army. What that means is that you're always expected to fight. I don't really want ties to that kind of organization again. But if I flat out refuse, it'd hurt my reputation, wouldn't it? Alright then, I promise to think it over. Just don't get your hopes up. Alright. We're not forcing you, we're just asking. Hey Jerry! You want to talk to me? Do I want to join the militia? No, sorry, you're out of luck there, mate. Anyways, I've got business in this town that needs attending. Hope you find someone, though. Could I bring skills that a few others could? Alright. Since you put it that way, I guess I can't brush you off. Go on then, I'll consider at least, but don't hold your breath. Hi. I feel like you're gonna definitely want to join. Man, those militia soldiers are just too groovy. But when that Aegis came raining his stupid destruction everywhere, those drivers and blades were they were so groovy too. Wait a second, that's you! You're those drivers and blades. See what? Have I got an interest in the militia? Vaguely. See, up till now, I've had my sights set on the Tornan army. Took the entrance exam 3 years running. But seeing you guys in action the other day, I was like, man, being in the militia could be pretty bodacious too. So yeah, it's a bit of a bind, frankly. I don't think I can give you an answer right the second, you dig. Can I have some time to mull it over? Don't worry, I know where the militia's camped out. If I make my mind up to join, just head over there. I'll just head over there, yeah? Cool? Alright. You want to join the militia? Hey, it's you guys. How about it then? We're keeping the gardens nice and tidy, aren't we? The labor of love for me and my dad. You know, it's funny, I never used to think much of this place, me. Never thought it was anything special. But that all changed when I saw the old man busting a gut to fix this place up after it got wrecked. So if I ever see that Aegis oaf around here again, I'll feed him a knuckle sandwich. See if I don't. You want me to put my money where my mouth is and join the militia? Well, you don't beat around the bush, but since it's you asking. Right, well, I do feel like I want to repay you guys, and I would love to give that bloody Aegis a bloody nose. But on the other hand, working in these gardens is also important to me. Hold up, if I was gonna leave, does that mean I'd have to persuade my old man first? I'm not looking forward to that. He'll bitch me up proper, I bet. Sorry to keep you hanging, but do you think I could have a bit longer to think about it? If I decide to take the plunge, by some miracle manage to convince Dad not to kill me, I'll report to the camp. I'm fine with you staying here. Oh, yeah. Guarding the warehouse is such a snooze fest. But I do like snoozing, it has to be said. Yep, I guess I've lucked out. Wait, you know a job that'd be perfect for me? Wow, who knew the militia gave you 3 meals and naps a day? Except unless when stipulated otherwise. No way. Whatever the world may think of me, I'm still a gallant soldier of Torna. I don't care if I get to serve directly under Lord Addam. I will not abandon my duty so easily. Then again, just thinking about those naps, now I'm torn. I'll have to sleep on this man. If I decide to join up, I'll just head over to the militia camp, yeah? Alright. Oh, hi Isabella. Hello there, been a while. How are you holding up? Huh, what am I doing in the capital? Well, I travel wherever the winds take me, searching for the world for treasure like some kind of covetous tumbleweed. But every tumbleweed needs a base of sorts to adventure from. No, wait, suddenly the metaphor breaks down. Anyways, what I'm saying is, this rootless wanderer is looking for somewhere to belong right now. Beg pardon? Why don't I join the militia then? Good one, friend. I love a good chuckle. Can you imagine? Me and the militia, haha. Oh, now that you mention it, it might be a nice change from the selfish tumbleweedery to put down my roots and protect something bigger than myself. Still, I'm not used to roots, so I'll have to mold this over. Sorry, but you can't have my answer just yet. Let me get back to you, okay? Oh, don't make that face. I know where the militia camp is. If I decide to accept your kind invitation, I'll go straight there. But if I tumble away in the night and you never see me again, that too will be your answer. Fair enough. Oh, hi! Hey, look! It's scary lady from before. Truth, just remembering now. Yoko, spring little leak some bad area. Just Lora will do, thank you. Tell me, friends. Since the last time we met, have you thought about what you want to do?
What want to do? Like new pranks to pull? Yeah, we think if there any good way to achieve complete dominion over townspeople.
Bunch of troublemakers, aren't they? Still though, they sound quite gutsy. Say boys, how would you like to use those guts in service of the militia?
Militia? What's that? Is tasty?
How should I explain this? The militia is sort of like a bunch of people who love justice. Justice? Indeed, justice. They are men and women of the highest caliber, almighty and elegant warriors.
Mighty? Elegant?
And right now, the militia could use brave and capable people like you boys to serve as squires and the like.
Big brother Pone, what do? If ask me, whole thing smell fishy. Exactly, would have to be real mush for a brain of a pawn to believe such nonsense. Meh. Big bro Pone, please don't tell you actually considering. Rudu think is super idea. Meh.
Seems there's always one in every family. What ho, you've decided to sign up then?
No way, that was low down mean cheap trick, not count. Big bro pawn, easy to rope in with big words like elegant or mighty. It's too easy to exploit. Now we know story meh is enough for today.
Of course, you should discuss this carefully amongst yourselves. And if you decide to do the right thing, just come to the militia camp anytime. You know we'll be waiting. How you doing? Lieutenant, how goes? I think we've spoken to all the people of promise in the whole of the capital. Oh, thank you, Lord Addam, everyone. Unfortunately, it's yet unclear as to who of them will actually answer the call. But I think that if anyone were to come, they should most likely do so soon. Do you mind if we wait for them here? I'd quite like to see if the people I've selected will ultimately meet with your approval, Lieutenant. Of course, my lord, I'd be honored. I knew it! Hey, dudes, so I totally couldn't shake the image of you all being cool in the capital, so here I am. Thank you for choosing the militia. I had a good feeling about you from the start, friend. So these are the militia barracks, then. Sweet, the Tornan's army's HQ got nothing on this bad boy of a wall. Looking good, looking good. Maggot, you'll mind your language in talking to your superiors, or you'll get the lash. Who's this mean old bag? What did you just say? I'll show you who I am, an architect. Help you if you forget. Addam, is this Franca there all along, or is this your evil twin sister? You see, she was an Orion army drill sergeant in her past life. That's the only way she knows to talk to her men. At least there'll be discipline, I suppose. So, who do you think you are, then? Right, sorry, I'm Luke, and I want to join up if that's alright by you. This is the army, you dog. You will call me ma'am at all times. Is that understood? Yes, ma'am. You learn quick, at least. I'll make a soldier out of you. Yeah, alright then, you're in. Run along now. Yes, ma'am, right away, ma'am. Addam, are we sure this is okay? Oh, well, I think she likes him, actually. I imagine things will work out. This is Isabella, an adventurer formerly blessed with quite a restless spirit. You're the boss here, right? Looking forward to serving with you. Right. Well, if Lord Addam thinks you have what it takes, then I cannot argue. You should do nicely. I hope this whole militia thing doesn't prove a massive waste of my talents. That makes 2 new recruits, then. This is like pulling teeth. You really think we'll make it to 6?
Meh, it's not over until Nopon Lady sing. In this case, is referred to arrival of us.
Oh look, the Nopon siblings have decided to show up. A bunch of Nopon? I see. Quite a shrewd idea, Lord Addam. Nabbing us 4 at once. What are your names, fluff dogs?
Meh, I'm quite happy you ask. Grant Ruru ear of friends, then Ruru will happily...
No, stop right there. I don't care now. What are those outfits you're wearing?
Meh, Ruru just trying to answer question. Please to ask questions one at a time.
You need a serious attitude adjustment. I think I'll start with your clothes. Get into the uniform right now.
Yes, ma'am, Pone.
Well, we've made it to 6. They're so cute. Why are you so cute?
Does uniform make Ruru look fat?
No, it looks cute. It'll suffice. But I don't think your lives won't change now that you've joined our ranks. You might not be fighters, but I'll make sure to whip you into shape.
Scary lady is scary. Could maybe tone down the scary.
Quiet now, wild lady talking. First, you'll clean this whole base, and if you miss a spot, I'll dock your food allowance. Yes, understand, all right. Nopon have to work hard. No food to eat is fate worse than death. I hope those 4 will be okay. I wouldn't worry. I've got the feeling they'll learn quickly to use their restlessness for good. This may bring out the best in them. So, Lord Addam, it seems all 6 of the new recruits you found us are men and women of substance. I think these reinforcements will serve to improve their malicious fighting spirit immeasurably. Now, we may not be able to return here for a good while, Lieutenant. I trust you to keep things running in my absence. Count on it, Lord. Safe travels, and I'll see you on the other side. Yay! Oh my gosh. How's your mental breakdown going? Hi. Oh, come on. I'm begging you. Just a small taste of one of your culinary masterpieces is all I'm asking. My dear Mr. Malton, you can keep on begging till the Addam come home, but it's not going to change anything. Come on, lass. I told you why I'm here. I came all the way from Mordain to partake in your fine food. I can't possibly go home without sampling Torna's most closely guarded secret. I'm even risking my neck even being here for architect's sake. Go on, make an exception just this one time for me. As I've mentioned numerous times, Mr. Malton, it simply can't be done. I'm sorry. Sorry to interrupt. What is it that's stopping you? Oh, Lord, Prince Addam. It's because my parents, I left them in Porton Village and they're They've passed on. I've been trying to get over the grief, but I just can't. I'm barely keeping it together as is. That's rough. My deepest condolences. Even so, you simply cannot continue to serve meals with such subpar taste. Subpar it may be, but tell me, Mr. Malton, how is it in relation to Ardenian cuisine? Alright, you win that one. Is Ardenian cuisine really that bad, Hugo? Well, it's an acquired taste. I would have to say I'm quite fond of their delicacies, but it seems that the public opinion differs. I can't really stomach it, I'm afraid. I take Jin's cooking over it any day. Obviously. It is obvious, is it? Look, I know it sounds selfish of me to insist, but how long are you going to keep this up, eh? These customers are coming to you. They know how good you are, but look at what you're serving them. Everyone has to deal with hardships, but you more than others, but a good chef prides themselves on their food. Yes, but I've got it. I know this might be hard on you, ma'am, but I may have a way to add a little zest to your cooking. Zest? By way of a cooking contest. Yes, give that man a medal. I'll happily front the reward money, and I'm sure we can borrow the end for an evening if we ask nicely. So it's going to be an evening with Addam, is it? Well, let's not put that on the pamphlets. But moving on, Hugo and I could be the judges. Let's see. Sign me up too. I came here to sample food. This may turn out to be the perfect opportunity for me. Done. But is there anyone who would even want to participate in a food contest in times this dangerous? Mythra, please do not. Absolutely. Oh, Jin. Okay. Don't let his looks fool you. Jin here happens to be a very talented cook. Me? Oh, no, Come on, Jin. Help them out here. You'll really be doing everyone a huge favor, and I really want to see you put your skills to the test. Very well, then. That's our Jin. Next, we'll have to ask around the capital and see who else might be interested in taking part. Will you be joining us, Miss Sorrel? I suppose. I'm quite curious to see the extent of the paragon of Torna's skills with a ladle and a spatula. This is getting rather exciting. Hey, hold up a sec. No, Mythra, no. Stop right there! Yes, Mythra? Aren't we forgetting someone here? Oh, you mean Ichion. Hey, you're right. Ichion can make a mean fish pie. We'll have to see if we can get him on board and... Not him, me! You better watch out, Jin, because I'm going to sneak up and steal that victory from right under your nose. You're going to poison people. That's what you're going to do. Hey, watch it. You'll be laughing on the other side of your face. I'm serious. I'll be bringing my A game. Well, now that we have some real challengers, why don't we return to the inn and talk this through? Fine by me. Oh, this is shaping up to be even better than I imagined.
We can take care of it if you want.
Why have I done this? No, Mythra. No. Right. We've got to think of something that'll really knock the judges for 6. Oh yes, wouldn't it be delightful if we won? Why are you two getting so fired up over this? Do lighten up, Jin. It's just a bit of fun. Cooking contests are all about appealing to the judges' taste. We have to pick carefully. Yes, very true. The judges are Master Addam, Lord Hugo, and Mr. Malton. Furthermore, from what Master Addam told me, the renowned gourmet Omnom will also be attending the event. A renowned gourmet, Yeah, I hear there'll be a few others showing up as well. I know it'll be difficult to work out their preferences, but I know for a fact that Addam loves his pan-fried tatari. Pan-fried tatari? Mouth-watering, isn't it? It's so soft and succulent. Yes, it's quite exquisite. I've always wanted to try my hand at that. Could be a good opportunity. Yeah, go for it. For the ingredients, we'll need buffalo beast meat and rogal bird meat. Ideally, we'd want weeping flower, nest extract, and barbed tomatoes too. I can already taste it melting in my mouth. Lady Lora, it just occurred to me. Yes, Hayes? What if the other participants decide on the same strategy as ours? You think they might prepare the exact same meal? Yes, supposing they do. Well, it still won't be a problem if our tatari outclasses the rest of them, right? But if we do all make the same dish, it does lower our chances of success. How about a dessert then? Yes, dessert, I approve. Great! And whose favorite would that be? I know I'd love it. Me too. I don't really do sweet dishes normally, though it couldn't hurt to try. What would we be making specifically? I could bake a cake that I once saw in Uriah. Would that do? For the ingredients, I'll be needing cranberry bells, rusca flour, some more weeping flour, and finally some Malosian honey and a few lacto nuts. That sounds divine. What do you think, Lady Lora? Which is our best bet? We'll have to choose between the two, won't we? What do you think, Jin? Which would you be happier with? The pan-fried tatari would be easier to make, but I'd say we'd a good chance with either choice. That's not making it any easier. Well, if we're still on the fence, why don't we make both and decide which one to serve last moment? Not a bad idea. Alright, let's do that. We can meet back here at the end once Jin's prepared the meals. Excellent. Best of luck, Jin. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Everything all set. I think I'm good to go as well. Shall we begin Addam Arrigo's Great Tornan Cookoff? Let's get cooking. I'm so terrified. He's clapping his little wings. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe it's officially time to begin the Great Tornan Cookoff. Please welcome my 4 contestants, each of whom has honored us today with their culinary talents. If you count Mythra being bad at cooking a talent. From the ever-friendly Cafe Amicus, we have Miss Sorrel. Introducing the owner of this very inn, Fred. Fred has been gracious enough to provide us with the venue for today's event. Thank you, Fred. Next up, it's the paragon of Torna himself, Jin. And last but not least, against everyone's better judgment, it's the Aegis herself, Mythra. I love even he's like, against everyone's better judgment. Now the 4 of you will be competing amongst each other. And to gauge your performances, here are our esteemed judges. Hailing from the arid plains of Moradane, please give a warm welcome to Emperor Hudo Ardenak. From that same yonder land comes a scholar and connoisseur of fine food, Mr. Malton. A resident gourmet known far and wide for her gastronomic gallantry, Nom. Representing our younger age group, it's the dastardly duo, Mikhail and Milton. And finally, I, Addam Arrigo, might even add a comment or two if I feel like it. Judges, be sure not to let any of your personal biases color your judgment. Trust only your tongues. I know I intend to remain completely impartial. These are dark days, but that doesn't mean we have to while away our lives in misery. Relax and enjoy the show. All right. A pirate would. Miss Sorrel, would you care to go first? Certainly. Oh, that does look really good. Oh. I've prepared Cafe's Amicus world-famous 5-star offering. It's tricolor aqua pazza. Tricolor, you say? It looks like 3 things put together. Isn't that cheating? It's still 1 meal. This is the famous specialty, is it? I'm afraid it's been a while since I've last made it, so it might be up to scratch. Well, let's see what you think. For starters, meals get points for ample serving could become regular after this. The delicate notes of all 3 flavors mingle in perfect harmony. You never find the likes in Moradane. It is exceedingly tasty.
I'm gonna leave the leaves. It must be proper hard work to prepare all 3 meals from scratch.
Yes, we mustn't overlook the effort that was put in to make this feast look so attractive. A boon to Torna indeed. You have a snoring cat here. Fred, if you'd like to present your dish. I don't know how I can follow up that enormous helping, but here we are. This also looks really good. This is the most expensive thing we have on the menu. Hope you like it. What do we have here? Meat! Woohoo! Pretty straightforward. Go on, tuck in. I'm afraid to see Mythras. Roasted to the perfect degree. You never find the likes in Moradane. I like it. Very palatable. I didn't know meat could be so soft and juicy. It's decent. It's exceptionally tasty, true, but could not help feeling anyone could make if using high-quality meat. It's a little on the spicy side, which isn't a bad thing at all. I don't believe you. Okay, Jen, you're up. What have you got for us? Well, Laura, which one are we going to present? Let me see. What do you guys think? What shall we do? I mean, this is a la Jen, so it's more original. Alright. Let's go with the Tatari. As you wish. Ooh. I'm trying to figure out what... It looks like it has mushrooms. That looks pretty tasty. Today I prepared for you my special pan-fried Tatari. More meat! Why, that's my favorite. I eat like sweets. It's delicious. I can't fault a thing. Plenty to fill tum-tum. Om-nom always give high rating for sizable portion. It's so juicy and tender. You never find the likes in Moradane. I like meat, but this might be too much for me. It's heavy on the stomach, I fear. It's alright. We should have done the cake. And finally, Mythra. Hoping to wow us all with your dish, are you? That's the idea. Nice one putting me in at the end. Don't think I didn't notice. Saving the best for last, am I right? Actually, I wanted everyone to have a chance to enjoy their last meals before the inevitable happened. Whatever. Okay, are you ready? Feast your eyes on this. Ugh. It's so bad they have to pixelate it. Well, it's a surprise, I'll give you that. It's definitely the one that's left the biggest impression on me. He's afraid Nom cannot stomach another bite. Actually, I think with a bit of chewing, it's definitely leaning towards edible. It's a very particular flavor. Yes, I could get used to this. You never find the likes of Moradane. Moradanian taste buds broken or something. Link proof. Well, folks, we sampled all 4 meals, and the judges have come to a verdict. I'd now like to announce the winner of the Great Tornan Cookoff. Oh, I'm on the edge of my seat. Come on, come on. The grand prize of today's tournament goes to Miss Sorrell's tricolored aquapazza. I'm honored. You are truly the finest cook that Torna has to offer, lass. Not many people able to pull off 3-meal combo in one plate like that. I know it hasn't been easy for you, but I'm so chuffed if you could just keep on cooking like you did today. Thank you, Mr. Moulton. I feel I would not have been able to start looking to the future again if it were not for you. Perhaps to reward my efforts, you will be willing to part with your closely guarded recipe? That, I'm afraid, is non-negotiable. Hey, Addam, what's the deal? Why didn't my dish win? Because it's not edible. Oh, well. I believe the problem was simply that your meal was aimed at too discerning a palate, Mythra. You mean I should have toned it down? Hard luck, Jen. Yeah. But I've never done something like that before. It was interesting, right? And I think him losing gives the other one, the owner of the restaurant, more confidence, right? Like Addam said, the point was for us to have a good time. Yes, and I had a wonderful time. My heart was racing when they were announcing the winner. All in all, it was pretty good. And that brings us to the end of the contest. But never fear, folks. With your support, I'd like to host a second one someday, so keep polishing those skills. Perhaps we should switch it up next time around. I'd gladly cook something up for a change. I'm quite happy to remain as judge. I'm not complaining, just as long as you make sure to hold him here. We'll do even better next time, won't we, Jin? For sure. And I'll have to make sure to get back into my usual rhythm. Next time, that first prize is so mine. Please, just don't. The only way she could win is if she's the only one left standing. Well, no one died. That's the important thing, right? Not that everyone had fun. That no one died! But yeah, I'm glad that she's feeling better. That's good. Oh, hi. Oh, really? Struth, you lot get around, don't you? Seems not a day goes by I don't hear your names. Care to lend me a hand? I'm hunting down the no-good drongo who killed my poor sister, tracked him as far as Torna, then lost the trail. Folks call him the Silent Spectre. He heads up a pleasant bunch known as the Bloody Lobsters. That's all I've got. Feels like I've searched every corner of this Titan for a year or more and still no clues. Maybe you can help me out. Easiest way to help is probably just to gather info. Stick to people who just arrived in Torna. See what they know. But listen up. If you find something out, don't go chasing him, okay? Let me know. He's mine. Got that? I want to deal with him with my own hands. Okay. Maybe that's why you're so angry. The bloody, what was it? They're a new actor troupe, right? I've heard they're good. Lyrical geniuses by the sound of it. So you're trying to track these bloody thingamagummies down? Say no more, buddy. I'll happily lend a helping hand. If you hear anything about the bloody thingamagummies, I'll be sure to let you know in detail. Fantastic detail. Calm down, my dude. Silent Spectre, I see. Sorry, can't help you. I got my hands fair full with looking after my partner. I don't have time to care about other goings on. From what I know, you won't find normal folks who know anything about what you're looking for, though. Fair enough.
Bloody lobsters? Of course Momimi know. Very, very terry bad people. When Momimi grow up, Mama Pon always say that naughty little punk gets snatched by bloody lobsters. Scary! Silent Spectre, name make Momimi do little pee pony pants, but sadly have no information for friends. Wait, don't tell Momimi. Friends are also terry bad people? If friends buy wares from Momimi, then maybe guilty hearts of friends will be soothed. No, we're trying to track them down, not... What? Bloody lobsters? Never heard of that ingredient. Tornan seafood, from the sound of it. Probably makes a nice chowder. What? Not food? Well, if you're sure it's not some kind of ingredient, you should ask an expert, someone who knows the underworld. Meh, bloody lobsters for Deku Deku sounds delicious, though. Please wiping off blood before boiling them better. Meh, not food. Deku Deku properly guttered. Yeah, not very helpful, huh? Bloody lobsters, you say? Of course I know the name. My group from Sia. Bunch of crazy. The lot of them. Assassinations, cover-ups, you name it. The sort of who dig into the muck and find blood, as my gran used to say. But your info's out of date, pals. The Silent Spectre left the lobsters about 2 years back. It was a real mess. They don't like quitters, you see. A lady friend of the Spectre got offed. A lot of people died. And the Spectre's disappeared. Well, kind of. He runs a handyman business now. Yeah, Geo. Wouldn't you thunk it, eh? There, you helped me out before, so I figured I owe you this much. Some friendly advice. Be careful who you deal with. Not everyone's as nice as me. Remember that. What? We just lied to him. Hi. Good day, mates. Any leads? Well, yes. But I think there's been some kind of mistake. A mistake? Wait, don't tell me the culprit's someone you know. Out with it. I want to know who did it. Tell me right now or so help me. Just chill out. The name we got was Geo, the handyman. You must know him too. Geo? Oh, but he didn't kill your sister. It was actually the Hold on! I'm sorry it fell to you to break the news. I don't care, and you shouldn't either. If I hadn't stepped up, I'm pretty sure Jin would have cut the guy's head off. What idiotic flight of fancy is that? Come now, that kind of attitude won't do, Jin. Alright, apologies. Let's stop squabbling and get to Geo's place, quick. Yeah, let's not let him die. No murder, please. I hope you'd be quaking in your boots, but you're as calm as you can be, ain't ya? You really are a merciless killer. Think what you like. I've been waiting for this day to come for a long time. I'm ready to face it. Tell me you did it. I want to hear you say you killed her. As good as if it wasn't for my reckless ambitions, she'd still be here. Why did I think we'd be able to be together? It was unbearably naive in retrospect. She used to talk about how there was someone she wanted to support, someone with a dream of a better life. It's all ancient history now. Just get it over with. I won't stop you. I deserve it. Everyone else who was involved is dead and gone. Just leave me left. Kill me now. Put an end to it. You'll get your revenge, and maybe the architect will accept my attempts at atonement. Prepare yourself. Stop. I mean, Geo seems like he actually, feels bad. We have to stop Jerry. Don't even think about getting in my way. I've waited too long for this. Would your sister want this? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go.
Come on, let's calm down and talk this out. Alright. Here we go.
Good.
Alright.
Midnight Sun. A noteworthy.
Okay. Ugh. Enough now. Look, guys, I appreciate the sentiment, but I deserve to die at this man's hand. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. No, it's just that my death is the only possible atonement for my sins. Atonement, he says. Is that what you've been giving people to help? Is that why you've been giving people help without accepting anything in return? I'm not pretending to think it's enough. And you think dying would be? You really think that's what my sister would have wanted? It's truth, mate. You don't want to die to make amends. You want to die so you can stop feeling guilty. I don't care whether you live or die, but on what she would have wanted, I can't forgive that. When you stop feeling sorry for yourself, come find me. We'll discuss our strategy. Strategy for what? For wiping the bloody lobsters out once and for all, mate. You and me. This thing won't be done until we do. I'm not up to much on my own, but if you find yourself with some free time, I could use an extra pair of hands. You're off your rocker. Wait, you're serious? Huh. What are you lot doing there? Has brawly fight ceased? Watermo very worried and so came as fast as possible. What happened? It's kind of a lot to explain. I'm sorry if we caused any concern. Everything seems to be in order now. For now. Changing the pasta, easier said than done. In the end, I wonder if we're all just victims of fate. Tell me, Minoth, does that serene outlook have anything to do with your transformation into a flesh eater? Not like you to be so direct. Thinking of giving it a go yourself? I'm merely interested as one blade to another. Well, drop it. You don't want to end up like me, a lousy mongrel. Is that truly how you feel? You can't claim to speak for everyone. At least it must be different when one goes into it of one's own accord. What are you saying? If you think yourself a mongrel, that's how people will see you. You should try looking on the bright side. Yeah, always with that positivity, Addam. If you want things to go well, you have to visualize it first. Give me strength. I swear being around you lot is going to drive me round the bend. Minoth can't take the positivity, huh? Alright, that seems like a good place to end it for today. There were definitely a lot more side quests than I was expecting, but I enjoyed all of them and I enjoyed seeing the different stories and getting to know people. Even if I know this will lead to inevitable heartbreak, there were a few twists I wasn't expecting. We get to see like the connections between more characters. Like we got to see Lyta's dad. I hadn't made that connection beforehand. Yeah, I like learning a lot about these characters, seeing the interactions between them and other characters and the relationships between them and seeing how things interconnect. All right, my beautiful beans and things, you know what time it is. It's time to read some comments. The first comment is by FireWrath. Fun fact, if you pause at 3602, you can actually see Gramps in the background standing on nothing. Since they needed him in the scene, they kept him out of shot in a static pose until they needed him, but it seems they didn't account for how the camera would change and accidentally left him in plain sight. Oops. I definitely had to go back and look at it because I hadn't noticed that before. And yeah, he's not even just chilling on the rooftop or something. He's just chilling midair somehow. So thank you for pointing it out because it is pretty funny. And thank you for your comment. Our next comment is by Elsie Yerchuk. They had to make these characters so likable, even though we know it's not going to turn out well for them. Of course, it's Xenoblade. The whole game exists to rip your heart out and be amazing, but still rip your heart out. Even going into this knowing it's going to hurt, they still managed to hurt you more than you could even imagine. There is no being prepared for the pain that Xenoblade puts you through. But that is kind of what makes it amazing, so I guess I can't say too much. But I can say thank you for your comment. And our last comment is by Iris Cream Coffee. New relationships? You don't make the best ones in the future. Is Malos the worst rebound boyfriend ever? Absolutely 100% the worst rebound boyfriend ever. The man literally wants to destroy the world and kill everyone in it. So I don't know how you can get much worse than that. But thank you so much for your comment. It Definitely gave me a giggle. That's going to be it for today. So as always, have a good day, have a good night, wherever and whenever you are, and I'll see y'all soon.